we got some banners going on. We got some swag for our teams, Monster Hunters and Lunacy. This is kind of to incentivize all of the other teams to decide on a team name. We end up on the best option probably for more closed map team like the Lunacy team, Mongolia. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Winter Bash. We're here with game one of the Age 2 side of the tournament. Wolf of the North is in the casting booth with me. And on the field, we have Team Monster Hunter. What is this? Green, King Spilla, and teal, John Wick. And on the other side, Team Lunacy, red, Theodoric, and yellow, She the Distance. Cam, what do you think? You got any initial thoughts looking at like this kind of
I think the
of
Huns
map?
as I guess
Cids
my
too.
first observation was shoot the distance going with the Huns because again one of their bonuses is that they don't have to make houses for population, so that's going to give her a bit of an advantage. It's going to give her. I know that she starts off with I think less wood. But again, she's not having to worry about burning extra resources to keep up with the population cap, so she can immediately start on other areas other resources that she might need.
Yeah.
That was my first observation. Oh, she's not. It's interesting.
Yeah, if you go Huns, it's kind of like you're putting yourself in easy mode a little bit when it comes to to population lock and stuff. One thing that I am seeing immediately from She the Distance, and maybe a little bit from Theodoric too, I'm not sure, just like not having a rally point set immediately from your town center, you're just going to have villagers spawning on this little launch pad right here. You're gonna want to, and then that just takes like way more work for you to like micromanage where they're going all the time. Usually the safe thing to do is just right click that TC right onto one of these sheep or something. And of course this is like the, I guess the like lowest like level that we're gonna be seeing this year, right? So I'm gonna try and avoid like critiquing builds and plays and stuff like that if possible, but sometimes you just gotta say something, you know? And hopefully that helps somebody improve too.
Yeah. She the Distance starting off with an early mining camp with the stone. I guess she's wanting to try to get started on some resources for a castle. That's understandable. Nothing wrong with starting too early, but I do think maybe starting on some wood, getting a wood camp going wouldn't be a bad idea either.
I mean, I think you also got to consider maybe she's just doing it because it's here, you know? You feel like you got to just do a little bit of everything.
Plenty of stone there.
Obviously, the ideal situation you're going to have is starting with like 6 on sheep. You're going over to like 4 on wood.
Yeah.
You're just trying to get that food that you need first and foremost in order to age up, because it only costs 500 food to go to the next stage.
Yeah. Looking at King Spilla right now, he's got plenty of villagers on food right now. He's already got a few on the wood line as well, so he's doing pretty good right now in regards to getting his resources stocked up.
Yeah, and he's taking in the board too. That's probably something we're not going to see so much of from this. Well, let's see. I saw She the Distance sending out one villager out here to take an ibex, so okay, that's something. But we're probably not going to see many players taking the boar at this level, right? It is something that's really powerful and really something you have to do the higher up you get, but it's going to give King Spilla a big food boost.
Both sides are kind of content with just starting off on their builds, getting resources, trying to start building up.
Theodoric with an early militia. Where's that at? Where is he going with that? Just chilling for now. Maybe a little bit of base defense.
Yeah. Not a bad play. Again, you never know if he hasn't scattered out the enemy, he's not going to know what they're going to have. So just having something up to defend yourself with, not a bad idea.
I did not mute system sounds, so chat, you definitely just heard that Windows connection sound. Good luck figuring out which one that was. You or me. Alright. Players, yeah, like you're saying, just kind of getting their feet set up, ready to go. We got a mill on the gold mine for She the Distance. Possibly she thought that was a mine that she placed down. Or maybe it's for farms, you know? We'll just give her the benefit of the doubt and say that maybe
Yeah.
it's for farms.
She does have a mill. She does have another mill in the berries, so not a huge loss, but
Big plans here, big farm. We're gonna
Yeah.
see vast fields of grain
Mhm.
as far as the eye can see. Right now, we got to take a look at the villager count here for both teams. 38 for the Monster Hunters, 25 for Lunacy. That's giving Green and Teal a big boost in this game as far as their chances. She the Distance scouting. Oh, didn't see the TC, but she sees something from King Spilla down here.
So she has a general idea of where they are, at least where Spilla is. So might start moving around on the top to just make sure that gives an idea of where the other guy is.
We've got our first age up from John Wick with 19 villagers. Clicking that
Moving pretty fast, yeah, doing a good job.
real quick. You got the hunts too with this mill. Is a real nice spot for that mill and the berries and the deer over there. Not taking the boar, but he doesn't need it. He says, I'm John Wick. I don't need no boar. Some okay. Having some hotkeys going on here. House, okay, from King Spilla here. He's doing some house walling. Love to see it. This map, I would consider pretty much one of the most closed maps in the pool, just because of all the choke points and the cliffs and stuff. Like, She the Distance comes out here, boom, 4 tiles, 5 tiles, a house here, a couple of things here. She's gonna be secured. Boar goes down, or a villager goes down to a boar here. You're gonna need more than 2 vills to take that boar, unfortunately.
And if she doesn't have loom, it's gonna be a lot harder.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
It looks like, well, I mean, is she just gonna leave it now? It's half down. Might be worth sending a couple more vills towards it.
Oh man, it's hard to.
Let's see. Looking at KD here. That's the first 2 deaths in the game we witnessed just now.
See?
But over on the other side, John Wick farming around the mill, getting horse collar too. Okay. And oh, we have King Spilla also halfway to the feudal age. A little more conventional farms around the TC here. 2 on gold this early means something, but I don't know what. Might be a it might be a castle age of 25 vills right now. You might be trying to go up.
Yeah, right now no one's making a push towards anybody, so they're feeling confident enough to probably just build up, maybe get to that rush in. Have either of the Monster Hunter players, did either of them know where the other team is, or are they still hidden?
Good question. It looks like King Spilla has scouted here. I think they're on a little bit of auto scout, like maybe shift click around the map with their scouts situation. These 2, they do know where both players are. Theodoric has definitely just like taken his scout and queued a bunch of waypoints around the map. I love when you can tell that that's what's happening. It's great. Where is, okay, She the Distance scout right here. Probably the same situation. John Wick heavy on the gold right now.
If he's devoting, yeah, he's got at least six villagers on that. So if he's devoting that many villagers to gold, he's probably gonna be planning a push of some kind.
Getting a lot of eco upgrades too.
Yeah, and again, that's not a bad idea. He's not being pushed right now. He's not being forced to defend himself, so he's got plenty of time to just build up and do what he needs to do.
Lunacy really struggling to get to the next stage. She the Distance finally has clicked it behind another villager. I think we've had a lot of eco TC idle time. Where is that here? Okay. 11 minutes for Theodoric. Yeah, it's looking a little bit rough for the team in the north, but anything can happen. Farming around those mills, you know, it's a little bit more dangerous. the mill is obviously like the building that is the most related to farms, but you can drop off food at the town center, so it's maybe safer to farm around the town center if you just. Oh, wait, whoa. How do we miss this?
Oh, what the Theodoric?
Theodoric has gone crazy with the man-at-arms rush.
He's okay. Not a bad play here. He's got a few men-at-arms. He's gonna
The
try
militia.
to get a snipe on a villager here. Sorry, militia. Excuse me. I thought he hasn't upgraded. So, but he's gonna get some of the villagers off the resources there. Not a bad play here from Theodoric, and it looks like a return barracks coming down for John Wick here just in response. So we're going to see how he responds to this. Sets up some farms on the other side of his TC. Not a bad play there just to make sure that there's no idle villagers around, but good play from Theodoric here to try to get some pressure on the other team.
I'm trying to look at John Wick's worker efficiency, 26%. Achieve the distance, untouched, 65%. Like, we're getting some idle eco time right now for John Wick. His villagers are just sitting in there. He's kind of panicking, not really knowing what to do. But Theodoric just right-clicked the mining camp. He really wants to take out that mining camp, and it means that John Wick's one militia they're just getting free hits right now on Theodoric's units.
Yeah, and Theodoric is just fully committed to this, and he just is going to return. He's going to try to get these fight. Oh, he's going to get one militia down, but again, not enough. So Theodoric is going to lose all his militia here. So
and John Wick repairs the mining camp, key infrastructure, taking
and villagers back to work. It was a good idea. I think he could have maybe tried to manage that a little bit better. But
I think hold on, we got to go back here. I'm seeing teal bodies, red bodies right now.
Did he try?
What was John Wick doing up in Theodoric's base?
He might have been doing some scouting. Oh, it looks as if he lost his scout.
He killed a Vil with the scout. It looks like Theodoric does not have loom. So villagers much weaker. John Wick takes a life, but also loses his scout in return.
So it's kind of hard to tell how that trade was. Again, John did lose some production time based upon because of that push from Theo, but he's got his villagers back to work, so he did a good job recovering. I think that was a good call from Theo to try to push that in, but John did a very good job of responding, not panicking, and getting production going as soon as those militia went down.
It looks like King Spilla was set up pretty perfectly for like a fast castle build. He's getting a lot of like eco upgrades and other upgrades that you really don't need until you're like on the way to Castle Age, right? You can skip wheelbarrow, you can skip like horse collar even, and just save that gold and that food just to click up to the next age. He is missing a building right now though, so he needs like a market or a stable or something.
He is largely untouched right now, so and because of that, he's just gonna be swimming in resources. He's probably swimming in resources right now. So he's probably going to be the crux of a lot of what's going to be coming from
1,400 food for King Spilla. Just get that stable down. He can click up.
He's chilling right now.
Yeah, big chilling.
So it looks as if some
second barracks for She the Distance is crazy.
I'm curious to see what she's going to do with this. She does have 2 barracks.
We're going militia. Everybody in this game loves militia. Theodoric is coming back in for another attack.
Another round. He's going to go right on this mill here.
Straight to the building. Once again, he just loves to kill buildings.
He's killing, so John was killing the villagers off, not wanting to lose any there. Not sure if he's going to have, not sure if Theodoric is going to.
Okay, Theodoric will lose this fight, but it is valuable eco time and inefficiencies that he's causing with John Wick in his base right now.
Again, not a bad play by Theodoric, but I definitely think he does get one unit in turn, but he loses all 4 of his he loses all 4 of his militia.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll see any units other than militia in this game. I guess, here we go. King Spilla going Castle Age, halfway there already. And he's got the stables up. Nothing in production yet.
Could be a night rush here, or some kind of rush here if he's got 2 stables up.
Right now, what I'm seeing on the field right now is, I think what I'm seeing is just a lot of fear. Players are making suboptimal units, militia for example, just because it's the first thing that they can access, and they just want to do what they can in this instant to make things work, because they're afraid that they're gonna get attacked.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that fear is maybe because they don't know what the other side is doing. So again, a big part of any kind of RTS team is reconnaissance and knowing where the enemy is. And it looks as okay, so I didn't even notice. So John Wick going in to go for an attack, try to get some, trying to go for Theodoric. He does get a few villagers. So there's no production right now around the TC. And Theodoric.
I actually don't know if Theodoric lost any villagers there. I think John Wick just ran into the town center. That's like, I think I'm seeing Theodoric's expert plays against AI with this play. Like the AI will just always run under your TCs and everything and lose all their units.
Oh, but
they don't care about it at all. So
John Wick's there's a few units that are trying to chasing the villager around.
They're chasing this guy. They don't want him to mine any stone.
Now they don't know what they're doing. What is happening?
Does Theodoric have loom yet? He could just take this fight right now, honestly. Militia suck really bad.
Not willing to risk it. I don't think he wants to force.
He's gonna. I think this is a full town bell,
we've got
possibly.
But just notice Theodoric. I'm sorry, John Wick has more units on the outside of his base.
We have some real back and forth on this right side. I love it. On the other side, we are witnessing an invasion from green. The first knights are on the field. The first non-barracks trash garbage units are on the field.
Yeah, and are those? It looked as if she the distance was setting up some walls.
Looks like she was trying to get some walls going. Yeah.
Unfortunately, King Spillover here with all these knights getting ready to move in. A few spear pikemen as well, and I'm actually surprised he's not just trying to try to face this, because I definitely think
he could definitely win this fight. He's gonna turn now. Maybe his units ran out of waypoints, but he's gonna look back and find out that he won.
Yeah, not a problem. I think he's
militia are going down so fast, bro. Oh no.
Yeah, these are
0 upgrades listed under any eco or military for Team Lunacy here.
Right now, and he's just gonna beeline right for that
slaughter. Line. No loom either. These villas are going down to 2 hits.
Oh no.
Maybe 3 hits, barely.
Oh,
it's a massacre. 36 villas to 98. So I think it's gonna be pretty hard for the monster hunters to lose this game from here.
Yeah, it's not.
Villagers going down on the farms. Some scouts produced for She the Distance, but that fast castle power spike and the second TC used from King Spilla is crazy power.
For She the Distance, but it's not gonna be enough to deal with those knights, and it's not.
You can't even win with like spearmen at this point. You need like 10 spearmen to win this fight.
And John Wick just gets to the castle age, so it's looking over here.
Let's see the res right now. Yeah, 27 food for She the Distance. She's trading. It's her last and final hope to get some income. King Spilla hasn't taken out all the villas.
And he is gonna try to. Oh no! Oh no! The village. No! Oh no!
Oh.
She could try to, if she has any villagers left, try to.
Quick wall? I'm just kidding. That's not gonna happen.
Maybe move those villagers, try to hide those villagers, get another TC up, or get a second building up somewhere to get a lot, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's too late.
See, is there a villager count?
Not looking good. Not looking good.
So in the top left, there's a lot of numbers on this overlay. Looks like the top left is gonna be villagers or workers, and then army below that. So we can see 63 workers for King Spilla, 31 army, 28 of which is knights. And looks like John Wick is also making some knights now. In addition to upgrading it to pikemen, a bunch of eco tags, handcart too, gonna make those villagers way faster. And basically, at this point now, King Spilla just needs something to kill the enemy fully,
Yeah,
like the buildings,
I
the
think.
town center. If that goes down,
Yeah, I think he could
maybe
definitely be playing more aggressive now. I definitely think he could. Oh, he has another TC up. John Wick should get another TC up at some point. I think that'd be helpful to him.
there's siege. That's kind of what I was leading into. But also, there are no villagers for She the Distance under this TC. So, King Spilla could just like sit there with his knights and kill it with the
One
knights.
villager.
But it looks like he's gonna come across to
more?
Theodoric's base now.
Probably.
Oh, he already has a bunch of units trying to kill the
Oh boy.
the poor
Thinking bad.
evacuees, the refugees. Oh
Yeah, the
no.
Huns.
I
The
can't
Huns.
watch. I can't watch anymore.
They're just dying.
The town bell. Okay, villagers hide in the tower and TC. King Spill
Not
is
bad.
probably gonna pull back
Not
here. I don't know if he really needs to, but he doesn't necessarily know how many villagers are in
That's
these
true.
buildings
He's
either.
playing rather conservatively, but again, that's just because he doesn't know what he's up against. So it's not a
Yeah.
it's not a bad play.
He does not understand his own power.
Yeah, then definitely think both of them. Yeah, again, Monster Hunters totally, completely in the driver's seat here. They've got complete control of the game. I don't think
I liked what I saw from Theodoric early on.
I
I
think-
think it
yeah,
was
I
a
think
little
that-
bit of overcommitment to send in
Yeah,
two
I
waves
think-
of men-at-arms.
I definitely maybe if he had built
See the
up a few more
distance.
units, and if he had, oh no,
Like an early raid like that to disrupt the enemy
Right.
is great, and then you like
Yeah.
pivot onto
I
the
think
next
Monday?
thing, right?
yeah, I
Whatever
think
the next thing
I
is.
think he definitely could have managed that better. I think he was tunnel visioned on. He really wanted that mining camp gone, and because of that, he lost more units than he needed to. So probing attacks like that can be good, especially because again, he did a good job of disrupting the resource flow for John Wick. He did a good job of getting those villagers off the farms, but unfortunately, he was so tunnel visioned on that one building that he didn't manage the rest of the attack very well. So
think
again, it was
it
a
was-
good idea in practice, but
It was that the strategy, you know, it could you take it or take it or leave it. It could have gone either
Yeah.
way or whatnot. But I think the real decider right now here is down here under idle TC. We've got Theodoric at almost 30 minutes out of 36 minutes in game, and Shoot the Distance at 13. The other two producing at a much more consistent rate, even with like the 2 TCs from King Spill. He's at 85 bills now. I might have placed this guy too low, to be honest. He was so underconfident when we talked. I was like, I don't know, maybe he really is terrible,
we've
but
got a challenge ahead of us here.
he certainly understands how to make knights and how to make villagers, and that is something that you can use to great extent. Yeah, I'm a little worried now for you.
Hey,
I believe in my partner. He's just gonna make all the rams or the laser beam that he'd made last year, and it'll be fine.
That's right.
Looking pretty dire here. Kind of hard to know what to focus on here. But again, good job for John and King to just get the eco boom going. And forward castle from King Spilla here. Just
Now he could put this anywhere he wants, and I think he
Yeah.
understands that. Like you could put that right here if you wanted to.
yeah.
But
definitely
I
could
guess
put-
there's not much reason to at this point. You just put it
It's not-
anywhere, just to get it up, you know.
Yeah, he's just right now content on slowly whittling both the players down.
John Wick has done nothing this game, but defend from that one attack. Oh, you can see
Yeah.
the range on the mangonels. That's okay.
And a castle.
And he's about to
wall
get
going-
to
wall
Imperial
going up
Age.
for John Wick. I'm not sure why. Hey, you know, if you got resources, you may as well use them, right?
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You know.
Now, Kingspiller losing some knights here. The TC saving itself for now. We are at a total population of 8 for Team Lunacy, and on
John
the other
Wick.
side, 160. So,
And then John Wick is also in the Imperial Age as well, so he's gonna have access to a lot more
presto.
oh,
equipment and units.
we got
here, but-
Conquistadors.
Yeah, so
Looks like that might
definitely.
be the play. Something else that is maybe good
That
to
was-
know, that maybe not obvious, is that Conquistadors benefit from the cavalry upgrades in the stable, so that would be like bloodlines, and I don't know. There's like one other one, and then they upgrade from the archer armor in the blacksmith. Those are the two things that improve conquistors. But they're also really strong just generally anyways, so you don't necessarily need those upgrades to get started. That said, it looks like John Wick might be going for a zero attack game right now, just defense only.
There's the gate going up after.
He's building a beautiful base. I'll let it be
No,
known.
he's got, yeah. Definitely think he can start pushing up a little bit more since he's got resources and he's not being
Well,
pressured at all. But again,
now probably,
It's
let's see,
actually-
where's she the distance's villager? Okay,
he has one villager
and one
Theodore's
scout.
base.
Okay, King Spilla coming in again for another blow. Probably they're kind of at a loss of what to do to end this game. Besides just like fully killing all of the vills and all of the buildings, you know?
She's the distance. Does she have any buildings left?
She the distance will not die until the market, barracks, and stable are destroyed.
Or until they quit?
Or until they quit. Yeah, I mean, they could just resign at any point, but I think maybe they're enjoying themselves a little bit too. I don't know.
Oh boy.
There's a TC for She the Distance. Let's go.
Oh,
And Theodoric
my
is running as
goodness.
well. They're gonna reboom. They're back. They're
No,
back in this
I
game.
can't believe it.
The population is now 3 for Team Lunacy.
It's gonna be huge.
Theodoric has 1 spearman in
Oh,
here. He's baiting. He's master. He's a master. He's pretending like all of his units are in the TC with this spearman.
huge.
And he's run with his villager, so they won't look for the villager now. That's gotta be it. It's a master plan.
Oh, but then they
The
have
second
all those leopards at the
defensive
top
castle for
left.
John
He
Wick.
can't go too far.
Yeah, you can't go too far. No.
Yeah, he has to get another TC up. Oh man, what is happening here?
Unlike
both of them are.
unlike Age 4,
Uh-oh.
you will be
no.
eliminated before your teammate, and you will be out of the game if you lose all your buildings and villagers.
I don't know what happens to that villager top left. He's gonna encounter those.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! Hold up, we gotta go back. We gotta see this whole thing out.
No!
Oh, no.
No! All of those snow leopards just congregated right there, man. What is this?
We've got triple snow leopard
No.
defense from the Gaia.
And they all came in at him. Oh no! And he's trying to box them as best
He's trying
he
to
can.
box them down. Oh!
No!
How much
no.
damage did he do? Oh, he got hit 2 of them pretty good. On the other
That is
side,
last
John Wick
villager.
getting Cavalier. Theodoric has no villagers. His TC it's still here. What's the resources looking like? He could make it like 2 more vills. He
Yeah,
pops
it's gonna
out the
pop
final
back.
unit. This TC will no longer fire back. I think they might be resigned
That's
to their
it.
fate
I
at
think
this
that's
point.
it. I think that's it. This is trying to hold on as long as she can, trying to maybe work her way back from a negative deficit.
That-
oh no, that's it.
That has just been the defeat for Theodoric right there.
Oh,
All the
man.
buildings go down, and he is out of the game. She the distance, maybe could still do it if they if these guys leave their computer for about 3 hours. She might be able to pull it back. I wish this like range indicator wasn't so vibrant. It's kind of helpful, but it is like insanely bright.
The question is a big part of them
What's their
ending
scouting?
the game. Yeah, so they have the top right that they haven't looked at yet. So again,
They also might look here.
you know,
They don't see the
kind of-
farms. That's a bug
Yeah.
on Capture Age.
so again,
see.
I mentioned earlier, a big part of any RTS is having that scouting. And honestly, if scouting isn't, if you're can't find your opponent and
John Wick moving out with Trebs. Where's he gonna go with those? I wonder.
good question. He's probably going to take out what's left of She the Distance's base.
Yeah, these 4 more production buildings.
It's going to be hard, and I don't think it's going to be possible, but
I can't believe this is going to a
And-
full defeat. They're not resigning. They refuse.
She wants to make him work for it, and you know what? Good on her. Sometimes it's not about losing; it's about sending a message.
This is true. And these guys are in no rush. They're having a great time with their
You know.
huge populations. 130 vills for King
Yeah, and
Spilla right
despite
now.
not, you know, this is good practice for them. Just making units, managing resources,
Controlling
knowing what to make, not to
army,
make.
yeah.
Yeah. This is good practice for them.
I'm surprised at how many like mangonels we're seeing from both of these
And
players. They
Spilla
both have
sending
added
up
like
some-
4 or 5 mangonels. That's not a unit you see quite as often. These guys are all they're all moving at mangonel speed. Oh brother. Okay, he's realized, I think. Yeah, he's separating them out. I think they're gonna expect a whole civilization on the left side.
Not bad unit composition. Yeah, they're probably expecting a lot there, but they're not going to see it, so they're going to have to start moving around the map.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Farm
on
down
move.
for She the Distance. Huge news. Second villager is out. She has almost enough food to make a third villager. Oh, there we go. 60.
Low going here, but
She says, I could admit defeat, but I feel like making this game last more than half an hour.
true. You know what? Sometimes it's about those.
Sometimes it's about sending a message. Yeah.
About those personal goals you gotta make for yourself.
This is true.
And it is up to them to find her and finish her off. So.
I mean, Theodoric, I have insider info. He like picked up his whole laptop setup and he drove over to She the Distance's house and like he set it up over there because he doesn't know how to use Discord or anything like that. So they all got together to play tonight and everything. It's really beautiful.
That's pretty good. That's nice.
I want to keep my pride or something like that.
You know what?
Well, I mean, at this point, John Wick, how much gold does he have? John Wick could have researched spies at any time and seen her villagers. He may not know about spies. Third villager is out for She the Distance. Spies depends on how many vills the enemies have. Let's see. Can I see like?
All these characters are just both of these players are just swimming in resources right now. So.
I guess they want to finish things with honor. You know, crawling around the map at mangonel speed.
We're just gonna be looking around now. He's gonna be trying to find out where she has this last base.
She's got a little vision with this lumber camp. Okay, and they're killing the walls. All right. A fourth villager is here. Scouts, report back. No enemies on the western flank. Team Monster Hunters wants to declare victory right now, but I'm now wondering if she's left the computer at this point. Like, come on. Oh, nope, we're still here. We're still here.
Still going. She's still kicking.
Still kicking. Oh, and another villager. The farms are really rolling now. We got throwing axemen. Wow, this like little range setting I've turned on is actually really. I'm gonna keep it on even though it's annoying to look at, because that's really helpful. Look, this is the range of the throwing axemen. Wow,
nice.
You can turn on like building range indicators in game, but not like unit range indicators. That's probably a little overpowered to be able to, if you were able to do that. A tower. Now this is a classic mistake as she's get attacked anyways. A classic mistake from a reboom. You never want to be able to give attack signals to your enemy. And you want to kind of keep everything as compact and far away as possible. That said, she was going to be found anyways here, as John Wick finally kills something in this game that's not a stone wall piece.
And it's looking like this is it.
And we're down to 0 vills for the entire Lunacy team. Rest in peace. That poor woman went through so much. Is she talking about herself? TC goes down to just
One day.
Conquistadors, and the Monster Hunters win the game.
GG's.
GG's. Incredible plays. Some real frighteningly good economy from King Spilla in particular. And also knowing when to attack with those knights. John Wick also did pretty well here, but he kind of just sat in his base for 50 minutes and then
But
moved out.
again, he didn't have to. I mean, to be fair, he didn't have to really do anything.
He didn't have to, yeah.
Yeah. So it's if you're not being forced to do anything, then why make that push why make that push?
This
So
is
it
true.
was. They did
Looking
but
at
they did a good job.
game effective APM, we've got 4 for Lunacy average and 19 for Monster Hunters. Peak at some point somebody was clicking like crazy. Like we can actually jump to this. Wow, Capture Age is such a good program. All right, 54-16 to 54-21. What are they doing right now? Who's clicking? I think it's John Wick clicking the walls. I don't know what else it could be. Oh man. Floating resources, worker efficiency, 0% at the end. Worst minute. Oh yeah, because they had no workers. All right. This one goes over to Monster Hunters.
Well done, boys. GG's. Good, good, good. Fish Speaker, welcome to the chat.
Welcome in, Fish Speaker. And this is the only game we have. This is the issue with doing like what did you call it? It was like rotating bracket.
Rotating gauntlet.
Rotating gauntlet type bracket situation.
So
We're only gonna have one match at a time unless I can like really stack people up in a week. But that's also fine. We're chilling, you know? Some interesting numbers here. Did anybody collect a relic that game? That's a no. No tribute was sent. No market usage either. She the Distance, 119 gold trade profit somehow. A trader made it back and forth across the map. But come back over to the bracket. We can see who they're facing. Sudsy Sugar and Wolf of the North. Now, last time Sudsy Sugar played, he and She the Distance were like pretty close.